Hi, and in today's video, I'm going to show you how you can insert and customize text in Photoshop. So I've got a poster here that I have produced and I want to put some text at the top here. So I need to go over to this text tool here and just click. And when I move over onto my poster, you can see my cursor's changed into this funny icon. That means I am about to type some text. But before I do, I can just go up to the top here and change some settings if I want to. So the first thing is your font, but you can change that later. And for some fonts, they will have options, whether you want them bold or regular, etc. This one doesn't. You can also set the font size of your text. So you can either use the slider here, just click and you can slide up or down depending on the size you want your text, or you can just simply type it in here. Then you can click on this one, which means that you can have your text sharp, crisp, strong or smooth. I'm going to check sharp. Then you can also check whether you want your text to be aligned to the left, center or the right, and then you can choose your color. So I'm going to select white, but if you want to select a different color, if you just click on this box, and your color picker tool will appear. Just move this cursor around and click, and you can also use this slider here to move up and down the color wheel to select your color. Alternatively, you've got the box here for a hex code, and all that is a code for a particular color. So I'm going to choose white, so I'm going to go to the very top corner here, and you know it's white because there'll be the same values, 255, in all of these boxes RGB, and then just click OK. So now to insert your text, all you do is just simply click where you want your text to go, and we can begin some customization. So what I normally do here is once my text has been inserted, so I'm just going to type in some text, elevate, and then simply click this checkbox at the top here. The first thing you might want to do is move the text. If you do, just go to the move tool or hit V on your keyboard and move the text. Now to customization. So when it comes to the size and the position and the look of your text, there's a couple of ways you can do this. Now there's a really simple, easy and quick way to do it. And that is to ensure you're on your text layer, go up to edit, click on the drop down and click T for transform and go to scale. The other thing to do is you can simply press T on your keyboard. Let's just zoom in a little. And now you can see we've got this surround with these little boxes. This will allow you to customize this text. So if I pull at the side here and click, you can see I can move this text around. I can stretch it, I can squash it, and I can change the size. If I want to keep the ratio, I just hit the Shift key and I will keep the original ratio and I will simply just change the size. But if I don't hit the Shift key, you can see how else I can customize this text. Once you're happy with it, then you simply click the checkbox here. I'm just going to move that over. Now, some other ways you can customize this text is you can either go over to this icon here that says character. If this doesn't appear, go to window and select character. And this small dialog box here gives you many options. Again, gives you the option to change your font and any of the other font options. Here you can change your font size. You can use the slider to make your font bigger or smaller. There are another couple of options as well. And to show you all of these, I'm simply going to type another word underneath this text. So I'm going to go back to my text tool. So I'm going to press T on my keyboard, click to the right side of this T, press my return key and just type some more text. Once I'm happy with that, I'm just going to hit this checkbox at the top, and then you can go along and test out these sliders. So I'm not entirely sure what this box does, but if anybody has any ideas, then please let me know in the comments below. This slider here will reduce the height of your text. This one here will move your text up or down the page. This one here will change the spacing between your text. And this one here will change the space between each character of your text. So as you can see, I can move that left and right. I can obviously put a value in here as well if I wanted to, but I'm just using the slider to show you how that will work. And then this final slider will actually stretch your text. There you go. So you can see what happens. So we've got all the options here as well that you'd expect with text, such as bold, italics, capitalize and underline and strike through as well. Once you're happy with that, you just need to close the menu down. And then again, if you hit the V key on your keyboard, you can move your text anywhere on your page. If you want to add a surround or a stroke to your text, then all you need to do is go over to the layer and double click in the grey space. Then you'll have this layer style dialog box which will appear, and you need to go down to something called stroke and click on this checkbox. So by default, I currently have an orange surround or stroke. So you can customize this by clicking on the actual layer or the stroke element here, and you'll get this customization menu. So here at the top, you can change the size of the stroke. You can change whether the stroke is on the inside, outside, or center of your characters. You can choose a blend mode. So again, you can scroll through them all if you wanted soft light or an overlay. You obviously have your opacity slider, which will reduce or increase the transparency of that stroke. Then of course you have color, gradient, or pattern. Once again, to change the color, click on color. And of course you can go ahead and use that color wheel again. If you want to remove that stroke, just come over to the layer here and just click on the eyeball, and then you can remove that stroke. If you want to completely remove the effect, click on effects and then just drag it down to the bin. So if you want your text to go in a different direction, let's just hide this layer, and I'm going to enter some more text again. I'm going to click on this text icon here and then just simply click and then change the text. Click OK, and then all you need to do is go and click on this icon here, and it will change the direction of your text. Make sure you're on the correct layer over here, and once again you can use the character dialog box to change all of these settings. So I'm going to go ahead and just speed up this video and just place my text into my poster. If you want to find out how to construct the rest of this poster, I've got all the layers here, as you can see. If you want to learn how to do this poster, please let me know in the comments below, and I will show you how to do it in another video. So I hope that's helped you today. If it has, please like and subscribe, and have a great day.